I've loved doing the Fretted Americana videos because they lend me guitars for sessions. The aforementioned 55 gold top with the P90s, which is a spectacular guitar. They loaned it to me for a session. It's always great borrowing guitars from these guys, but they say, hey, can you bring it back? It's like, what? Okay, but you can grab something else. Oh, great, excellent. And there was a particular SG, I think it was a 65 SG standard, that I took to the Kelly Clarkson session, and because we were doing a solo, and we just plugged into an old Marshall, and I started playing, and the engineer, Mike Plotnikoff, amazing engineer, he goes, whoa, 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 that's like the best sounding SG I've ever heard in my life. And he's worked on a lot of records, so he's heard a lot of amazing guitars. But that guitar, not only did it fit the song, but it just had something, it just soared, the notes soared from that guitar. And that's what when you're doing a lead, that's what you want. You want the notes to not only soar from the guitar, but soar into the track and complement the music going on. Also had some odd, there's a couple of Epiphones that I borrowed from Fretted Americana that just sounded, they have so much character. And there's a couple of hollow bodies, they're an ES345 that I used on the Droves record. That isn't here anymore, because they sell. Damn it! So I borrowed, it was a blonde, remember that one? It was a blonde ES345 that I used on the Droves record, and it just was amazing, okay? And there's a couple of 335s that I borrowed, and I have actually an ES345 right now that I've been using in sessions, and that one is amazing. Has one of those, it's not the Bixby tailpiece, but it's the other whammy bar tailpiece. I think it's the same, okay, well, not everybody breaks headstocks, but I think if, like I threw it around in my head at the last Powder show. I thought, man, I should use this 55 gold top at the Powder show tonight. But someone would have to like bring it out in a case, open the case, hand me the guitar for the one song, I hand it back, they put it back in the case. But that's really not rock and roll. But I think other guitar players, I think a lot of guitar players would love to use vintage guitars. I mean, guys that do, like, you know, Paul McCartney's guys use vintage guitars. Tom Petty's guys, they use vintage guitars. There's a price tag attached to using a vintage guitar, you know, especially if you're a collector. Maybe you just want to keep them at a, you know, an arm's length distance all the time. Like, I mean, I mentioned it to somebody else the other day because I was playing that 59 Les Paul, and I thought, if you owned a 59 Les Paul, right, and you went to a session and everybody goes, hey dude, we're going across the street for lunch, you'd go, hold on a second. And you would put the 59 Les Paul in the case and take it with you because you don't let it out of your sight, right? Hey dude, we're going to a strip joint after the session, you want to come? Yeah, but I'm going to handcuff the 59 Les Paul to my wrist because it ain't leaving my side, right? So it's kind of that thing, you know? Like, they sound so amazing. I know a lot of guys that, for instance, they have these guitars at home, but when they go out and play, they're just going to take their Strat, the regular Strat, or say a Strat Deluxe, or a 90s Les Paul. And you know, you're getting the sound, you're not getting the same sound because obviously you don't have the aged contributing parts. But you know, they still sound great. But I think there's something about if you took an expensive guitar to a show, you'd be paranoid. You'd be like, I don't want anything to happen to it, you know? And then when you're playing guitar, you shouldn't have to worry about damaging the guitar. Like when I play guitar, I don't worry about damaging the guitar. I know it's going to get